At a press conference held at Focus Cinema at the Avenues Mall, International Motor Circuit BIC and Golfer announced their preparation to host the Formula One Grand Prix of the 2018 Golfer Bahrain Grand Prix. During the press conference, which was attended by both Executive Director of Commercial Affairs at Bahrain International Circuit, Mr. Sharif Al-Mahdi, and Mr. Mohammed Adel Jamshir, Director of Marketing at Golfer, Bahrain International Circuit revealed that many events to be held during the Grand Prix. Bahrain will host the second round of 2018 World Championship and the FIA World Championship from the 28th to the 31st of March 2019.
The hosting of the Formula One Gulf Air Bahrain Grand Prix has a big economic impact on the Kingdom of Bahrain because we see it in the hotels, we see it in the restaurants. The hotels are full, the restaurants are full. Everyone that's here for 5-6 days benefits. They go shopping, they go to the restaurants, and we see it in the comments we're getting from these hotels and the restaurants, thanking us, telling us keep it going, and it's a huge economic impact. It also puts Bahrain on the map. It makes more people aware of the kingdom, and that gives an opportunity for more people to come throughout the year. And so the hosting of the race does three main things. It's the awareness internationally, and it has a big economic impact on the island.
This year's race will be the 6th consecutive night race for the first time in 4 consecutive days of racing and entertainment. And for the first time ever, BIC will be open from Thursday. Fans will be able to enjoy the vending area, take part in a walk down the pit lane, and there will be plenty of shows and entertainment for all the family. This year, attractions over the weekend include for the first time a Ferris wheel offering view right across the track and beyond. There will be also Star Flyer 60 meters in height as well as carousel. In addition, there will be a Formula One Game Zone kids attraction, popular games, roaming performance, stage shows, and so much more.
I can tell you that for the first time ever, we managed to launch our ticket sales and the promotional campaign as early as November. We used to launch it much later, thanks to all our friends in the Formula One management and the FIA. As you saw today, we have launched the ticket sale. We have launched for the first time one of the concerts, which is #1 DJ worldwide, Martin Garrix, that will be coming to Bahrain live on 29th of March 2019. We have launched some of the amazing entertainment that will be during that weekend, whether it's the Ferris wheel that's 40-meter high or the 60-meter flying. So a lot of things will be happening. Everything is suitable for members of the family, and it will be for every member of the family and all the ages. Besides the actions on track, which will be the Formula One race, the FIA Formula 2 race, and the Porsche GT3 Cup Challenge Middle East. So it's an amazing weekend. Something new this year, that it's 4 days event, it's not 3 days, because we are opening the vending area on Thursday for the first time, so people can enjoy an extra day with the same price of tickets.
Among the major announcements at the press conference was a superstar DJ and record producer, Martin Garrix, will be performing live on Friday, 29th of March 2019. Martin Garrix has risen the global stardom in pop as well as electronic circles. Dance music's freshest talent has headlines festivals around the globe, founded a label and mentored other artists, and won the #1 spot in DJ Mag's Top 100 3 times in a row.
Gulf Air is very proud to be the title sponsor of the race, and the best part of this race allows the entire cameras of the world to be focused on Bahrain for a very short period of time, and where they're able to see the unity of the country. They'll be able to see what wonderful things our country has to offer. At the same time, it allows everyone to understand that Bahrain is a great platform for international coverage, and it really puts us back on the international platform of sports specifically. So it brings a lot of investment into the country, it brings a lot of opportunities, and it really solidifies the partnership of all the national establishments. So very proudly we support our national establishment of BIC, and BIC in turn has a wonderful partnership with the national carrier.
The excitement of the race will continue with Formula One racing, where the circuit will host 2 major races this year, most notably Formula 2 Championship and the Porsche 3 GT3 Middle East Challenge Cup. Bahrain Bourse announced that the APM Terminals Bahrain IPO are opening for subscription starting from 8th of November until 24th of November 2018 through a newly developed electronic IPO portal developed by Bahrain Clear, a wholly owned subsidiary of Bahrain Bourse.
Bahrain Clear is a closed joint stock company, and of course Bahraini, registered with Ministry of Commerce and Industry and Tourism, and also licensed by Central Bank of Bahrain with an authorized capital of 5 million dinars and paid up capital of 1 million dinars. Bahrain Clear was launched on 17th July 2017, and before that its operation used to be offered to the public through a division within Bahrain Bourse.
The APMT IPO subscription period will be open from 17 calendar days, during which potential investors can submit their applications online through the IPO portal. Bahrain Clear has developed the electronic IPO portal to provide an efficient and easy mechanism for submission of applications for IPO subscriptions.
Bahrain Clear actually manages around 33 billion securities, and this figure is that the total issued securities of all of the listed companies in Bahrain Bourse, with a value of 8 billion dinars, and total number of shareholders or investors are around 178,000 shareholders with 100 nationalities. This figure is really a significant figure. We think that this was due to an open foreign ownership structure that the kingdom is offering at this stage. The standard procedure for any investor to subscribe in any kind of initial public offering, where we call it IPOs, that investor would read in one of the local newspapers or here in the social media that there is an IPO. And while we are talking about an IPO, of course, for the time being, we have APM Terminals, and which is the company has an exclusive operator for Khalifa bin Salman port in the kingdom. The IPO started on 8th of November, and it of course will close on 24th of November. So an investor would need to either go to one of those receiving bank or one of the branches to apply for the subscription. And what we have actually as Bahrain Clear offered for the first time in the kingdom, that an investor can apply for this specific IPO online. All the investor needs to do is just access the portal through Bahrain Bourse website, and with 5 very simplified steps, in 5 minutes he would be eligible to actually subscribe.
The portal will be available 24/7 for registration during the subscription period. The share allotment announcement will be made available on 29th of November through Bahrain Bourse website, followed by expected listing date and commencement of trading on the 9th of December 2018.
Bahrain Clear plays 4 main roles in the capital market in the kingdom. First of all, the role would start as a allotment agent, and that usually comes where the primary market operations are there. The second role would be market entry, where we allow the investor actually enter the market and trade. The third main role is that we do the clearing and settlement, i.e. if an investor trades, we make sure that he pays for his trade, and then we make sure the one who sold the shares, he gets paid for his sold shares. The fourth role, which is very important, or we call it post-trade. And this role is that whenever an investor actually becomes an investor, would need to actually follow up on his portfolio. We would need to know how much he is earning, how much is his market value of his shares. At the same time, what are the prices of those shares that he owns. And the most important thing is that the entitlement. So when we say entitlement, is the cash dividend that he will be able to get on yearly basis, in addition to any stock dividends will be paid to him by a listed company.
Under the trading symbol APMTB, the IPO and trading will be open to all nationalities without any restriction, including both retail and corporate investors, and as per the relevant terms and conditions outlined in the prospectus. In addition to the electronic IPO subscription portal, physical IPO application forms will be available at Bahrain Bourse offices, APMT offices, as well as approved branches of Al Ahli United Bank. Furthermore, clients of the brokerage units of any SICO, AUB Global Investment Houses, or BBK can also apply for shares through their brokers.
If we take this initial public offering, I'm talking about APM terminal. If an investor actually gets allocated of 1,000 shares of APM, and of course there'll be announcement of the IPO results, then the listing would be on the first week of December. I would actually have a kind of interest to increase my ownership. So if I have 1,000 and I would just follow the market price and I see that it is attractive for me, I would simply go and assign one of the registered brokers, and of course I can apply to increase my ownership during the trading hours.
APMT is the exclusive manager and operator of Haifa bin Salman Port, the only general commercial port facility in Bahrain, and handles all containerized cargo to and from Bahrain in addition to general cargo. The Interior Ministry's Human Resources Directorate Mark has marked the World Children's Day with a fun event at Doha Tarad. The Assistant Undersecretary of Human Resources, Brigadier Adil Amin, asserted the keenness of the department as part of the directives of the Interior Minister to highlight the importance of creative, safe and happy environments for children. The event aimed to enhance awareness of children-related cases and how to tackle them, as well as the rights and duties of children. It included different entertainment and guidance activities. Education Minister Dr. Majid bin Ali Al-Naimi attended the 10th Annual Education Conference organized by the Abu Dhabi-based Center for Strategic Studies and Researches under the slogan Developed Education for a Changing World. The 2018 edition focused on global educational trends to adapt to the future, the UAE educational strategies and the requirements of the fourth industrial revolution. The German, Chinese and Australian educational practices were also showcased. Voters can cast their ballots on Saturday, November 24th, either in the sub-polling stations in their respective constituencies or in the national electoral centers. The Elections Executive Committee has announced the national polling centers, which are located in Sif Mall, Religious Institute, Sitra Mall, Head Intermediate Girls School, Bahrain International Airport, King Fahad Causeway, Hamad Town Secondary Boys School, Education Ministries Hall, Wadi Esseir Primary Intermediate Boys School, Awali Club, Bahrain International Circuit, Askar Primary Intermediate Boys School, University of Bahrain, and Muharrak Sports Club. Voters can locate the national polling centers through the website of the Parliamentary and Municipal Elections www.vote.bh or the Global Positioning System GPS.